Hi everyone, this is my second time, actually third time trying to take this video. I have not had 5 minutes to myself to be able to take this video. So as you know, over the last few days I have been trying Chanel Coromendel variations and concentrations, starting with Coromendel Parfum. So this is a newer parfum, I think maybe like 2021 or something, and I was pleasantly surprised by this. Like, it's really smooth. I think it's smoother than the next two, EDT and EDP, and it was beautiful. The most I got from it was the patchouli, orris, rose kind of combo, and the warm notes, and the benzoin and olibanum, labdanum. Now, application of a parfum is a little bit of a process for me, because I don't like to dab and go back to the bottle, because I have like applicators, or I try to use the pipettes and not use a lot of it. So I got a little bit on my skin. What I was disappointed about, this was absolutely gorgeous, but what I was disappointed about was the absolute lack of longevity for something that you would call parfum. So the longevity on this one was maybe 5 hours, if that. I couldn't smell it after that. I don't know if others smelled it on me or whatnot. I didn't ask anyone, but that was about it. So in terms of notes, if you try to find the notes on Fragrantica, as you see, it's the bitter orange, citruses, neroli, patchouli, orris, rose, jasmine, benzoin, and olibanum, labdanum. Now, you will notice that in the other formulations, EDT and EDP, there's a little bit more in the base notes, in that you'll have, well, white chocolate, amber, and incense, and I think vanilla, right? No, is this vanilla? Is in one of them. Anyways, so one of them has vanilla, and the other one doesn't in these two formulations that I found. I think this one is EDP, the one in the middle, and this one is EDT in the corner. So that has the vanilla note in it. Anyhow, so the next day I tried Chanel Coromendel EDT, and you know, this is really hard to come by if you can find it. The price is almost double of the bottle, the regular bottle, if not more. I think I've seen bottles for 800 to 1,000 US. It is a gorgeous fragrance. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie at all. It is just a tad bit sharper, what I want to call, than parfum. But this is the Coromendel that I love. It's absolutely gorgeous. And to be honest, until up to the last few days, I had never understood like the chocolate, white chocolate note. But with the EDT, I really understood the kind of white chocolate. I could smell that in EDT, and a little bit in EDP as well, but more in EDT. And that combination of the patchouli, orris, rose, and like the beautiful base notes, benzoin, chocolate, incense, vanilla, and all those, like, lasted me all day. This was absolute beast in terms of performance. I did spray it around, I want to say 6:30 in the morning, and by the time the kids were in the class, so that was like 6:30 or 7 at night, I could still smell it on myself. It is a beautiful scent, absolutely beautiful. Now, the next day, let's wait for this. The next day, and that would be today, I tried Coromendel EDP. Again, a little bit less. I think there's a little bit less. It's not as rich as EDT for sure, but it's still beautiful. If you've never smelled EDT, you would really find this attractive, and it's a good replacement. I didn't also get a lot of the white chocolate, and maybe sweetness was a little bit less in the EDP. And the longevity projection was unfortunately less than EDT. Now, that's just my one-time try. I mean, they usually say you have to try same thing 3 times in the same environment. And in different environments, but I mean, obviously I'm not going to do that, otherwise it will take me a lifetime to try all my collection. But this was my take. Now, whether it's worth it for you to go hunt down a bottle of EDP at the price that you will pay for, around $1,000, or you can get by a 75 ml of EDP and maybe a tiny bit of the parfum. Probably, you know, I think they're equal. If you're like layering the parfum with EDP, and I'm not really up for layering, but I'm sure in this case it would work, like using the parfum and EDP. It's equal to EDT. I don't think that it's the difference between the two of them justifies the price difference. I would say for a 200 ml bottle, I would pay about $200 more to get EDT, but not, I don't know how much, like, what is it, $500 more to get an EDT. Anyhow, that's just my opinion. People might have different opinions and different takes, and some, I'm sure they think it doesn't worth it, and sometimes people think that EDT is much better. In the upcoming videos, I will also compare Coromendel with some of the patchouli fragrances, patchouli dominant fragrances that are in the market. Maybe that will be helpful for everyone, or not. Okay, guys, you have a good night, and I will see you later.